The screen can be a tyrant. It sits there glowing, waiting for words. Somewhere along the way, many of us started believing that writing only counts when our fingers are on the keyboard. If we're not actively producing words, we feel like we're falling behind. We call it writer's block. We call it procrastination. We feel guilty when we walk away from the desk. But there's a big difference between avoiding the work and letting a story develop. I call it the subconscious sandbox. The subconscious sandbox is where your brain keeps working on a story while you're doing something else. It happens when you're washing dishes, folding laundry, taking a walk, mowing the lawn, or fixing something around the house. These kinds of tasks keep your hands busy and occupy just enough of your attention that your mind is free to wander. And that's when interesting things happen. When you hit a problem in a story, a plot hole, a weak character motivation, or a scene that just isn't working, the natural reaction is to stare harder at the screen. Most of us think if we just push long enough, the answer will appear. Usually it doesn't. The conscious mind treats story problems like math problems. It tries to force a solution. The subconscious works differently. It turns things over quietly. It makes connections you weren't even aware existed. While you're scrubbing a pan or walking around the block, your brain is still working. It's sorting through books you've read, conversations you've overheard, experiences you've had, and emotions you've felt. It's connecting pieces in the background. Then, at the most inconvenient moment, usually when your hands are covered in soap, the answer suddenly appears. It feels like inspiration. Most of the time, it's really the result of your brain doing hours of work behind the scenes. Writers need to defend this time. To other people, pacing around the room or staring out the window looks like doing nothing. Sometimes it even looks that way to us. But this is often where the real work happens. It's where stories settle. It's where unnecessary ideas fall away. It's where the heart of the piece starts to reveal itself. The next time you're stuck, don't assume the answer is another hour staring at a blinking cursor. Close the laptop, wash the windows, fix the squeaky cabinet door, take a walk without headphones, give your mind some room to wander. You're not avoiding the work, you're stepping into the sandbox. And when you finally return to the keyboard, you may discover that the blank screen isn't demanding answers anymore. You're simply writing down the ones your subconscious already found. Thanks for listening. Catch The Quiet Quotient on YouTube and all major podcast platforms, including the Substack app. To help us grow and keep supporting creators, please like, follow, and subscribe. Want to get in touch? Connect with me directly at jimhansonmedia.com.